Hi everyone. Have you ever been invited to a royal occasion? The nearest I ever got was when I camped out overnight near St Paul's Cathedral in London on the occasion of Charles and Di's wedding. That's gone back a bit. A friend of mine was invited to Buckingham Palace garden party, but that's as far as it goes. How would you feel if you received an invitation to be one of the guests at a royal wedding? Or maybe you have. I expect there would be mixed emotions. Excitement at receiving the invitation. Then the problem, what to wear? What do I do when I'm there? There might be several trepidations and lots of things to think about. We're looking at the section called An Invitation to a Banquet from Paula Gooder's book on parables, and is taken from Matthew 22, 1 to 14 and Luke 14, 15 to 24. The versions in Matthew and Luke are slightly different, but basically it's about someone, maybe a lord or a king, organising a feast, maybe a wedding feast for his son in Matthew. But the people who invited declined to come, giving all sorts of reasons, so other people were invited instead. Not only are the excuses given by the original people who had been invited a bit iffy, but their actions in doing so were highly shaming to the person who had issued the invitation. So this parable is really about a response to an invitation and the different excuses given by different people. Does this make you think of anything? Paula Gooder says that in this parable, the feast may or may not refer to the messianic banquet, a time of great feasting and blessing and fellowship in the age to come. And the king or the lord or the one doing the inviting may or may not be God. But she thinks that the guests may well be the Jewish leaders who Jesus was conversing with at that time. In Matthew 15:24, Jesus said, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." He was simply connecting his presence with God's purpose in Old Testament history. But as we know, many rejected him and turned down his invitation to become part of his kingdom. The invitation had been extended now to high and low, rich and poor, worthy and unworthy. So I think that's probably all of us. But how do we respond to Jesus' invitation? Do we automatically think we have a right to be there? Like the man who turned up in the wrong clothes. In the ancient Oriental marriage feasts, the special wedding garments were provided by the king himself. A feast filled with properly dressed guests would bring honour to the king and to the marriage. So a person who was not dressed properly would bring dishonour upon the host and ruin this happy occasion. Being invited by Jesus is a very precious thing indeed. And I wonder, do we really appreciate the amazing honour of our place at his table? So maybe that's something for us to think about. I hope you have a good day and a good week, and hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.